Greater New England Minority Supplier Development Council is a corporate membership organization. We have two basic stakeholders: large corporate and public sector buying organizations and certified minority businesses. In 2012, we had 250 corporate members of the council and close to 450 certified minority businesses. Within the NEMSDC, we have 16,000 certified minority businesses and close to 3,500 corporate members. In 2012, those corporate members purchased over $120 billion from those certified minority businesses.
Over the years, I've seen the council grow, change, certainly inspire me, help my organization understand the value that it can provide. The council has always been an underpinning of what I stand for, what my company stands for, and inspires us to act and behave in ways that better our business.
The council has evolved over the years from my perspective, from 30 years ago being an organization which simply made introductions to currently an aggregator of the resources that minority businesses need to really grow to scale.
I do see the council positioning itself to be a strong contributor to economic development. It's like a platform that gives small, diverse businesses like ours the ability to see more roads or more avenues on how to grow and improve.
I feel that those are the kind of things that are critical and are important to really help MBEs grow and become more successful and more impactful and really be able to bring more value to their corporate customers.
The economic impact that it has on the MBEs, not only for my company personally, but also for other MBEs, is its advocacy roles in a lot of areas, especially in this climate today. With government cutbacks and push down to other areas, it has to be our advocate with local government, with state government, within the region. The council has not only been involved in those advocacy roles with government, but is playing a much greater role. We are not only in Washington, but especially in our local and state governments.
Small companies and minority companies need to know what resources are available to them. They don't often hear that from the press, and they don't often hear it from major sources. So the council does a great job of reaching them and getting good information to them about how they can succeed. Access to capital is key to all that.
As I look to learn and to benchmark other councils, the Greater New England Council is clearly the council to go for benchmarking.
It's certainly very easy for someone to say, well, I belong to the council because it's the right thing to do. But when you get past that point and you understand it's more than the right thing to do, but it's a tremendous opportunity for every organization to find strength in relationships, to find value in partnerships, to find experience that we might not have in our own organizations today. And when we combine the energy and the inspiration that those fellow members bring with the organizations like mine that belong in partnership to the council, I think it's a great formula.
We can't ignore the realities. The reality is that we still have tremendous disparities in wealth. And from my perspective, the most efficient, fastest way to close that gap is going to be through minority business ownership and entrepreneurship. And that's where I think the council comes in, because the council has evolved to this engine that's going to drive that minority business development moving forward.
The Greater New England Minority Supplier Development Council cannot force a global company to buy from anyone. But what we can do is we can introduce those global companies to excellent minority suppliers. This relationship is good for our community. It creates jobs, it creates economic vitality, it creates a greater tax base, and all of this is to the benefit of all American consumers and taxpayers.